Hello everybody, and welcome to a slightly different video than what we've done before here on Justin Loves the Tech. Today, we are going to be taking a look at the LBATS, aka LBATS X8 gaming mouse. And you might not have heard of this company before, and that's because from what I can tell online, they've only been around for a few months. But that gives this product a very interesting place. They built a very solid quality gaming mouse at a very affordable price. This one is $22 right now on Amazon. You can get it in the link below in the description if you want. And so yeah, let's take a look at the product itself. Starting off with the box. So on the front you got a picture of the mouse, the name of the mouse, and the logo. On the side you just have your pick here, whether you got the silver or gray model, it'll show you there. On the other side there's the barcode and just the name again, and on the back there is a little bit of information about the company, making this a very simple box design. So, we're going to go ahead and open it up. Now, I have opened this up and tried it out before, so this isn't completely the stock opening, but it's very close. There's no tape, so you just go ahead and pull off the sleeve. And then inside you're greeted with this nice little cardboard box with these cutouts. Just pull it open, and inside you will find the mouse in a little plastic enclosure to help keep it in place in shipping. And we're going to put that aside for now. Just take that out. And take a look at what is left in the box. So on the top here we have the software disk. This has the software for the mouse, enabling you to control the macros and the lighting on it. Note this only works on Windows. The mouse works on Windows and Mac, but the software is Windows only. And then next, we have a products catalog in the box. And that's the last thing. Take a look at it, and it basically just shows you, plug it in your computer, make sure your computer is on, and there is another side, which shows you a few of the features, which we will go over. Now, looking at the mouse itself, one of the first things that you will notice is that it has a quite high quality braided black and yellow cable, making it so that it's quite hard to damage the cable. Also, there is a quite solid plug-in connector, which may cause issues if you have very tight USB ports, but other than that, should be just fine, and shouldn't get damaged anytime soon. As you can see, there's a bit of flex in it, but it is a very sturdy connector. Taking a look at the mouse itself, you can see it's nice aluminum construction, and I have done some simple tests, and this is definitely an aluminum alloy, including the scroll wheel layer is also aluminum. Just do a little tour here. On top you can see the scroll wheel, the left and right mouse button, then you have the G6 and G7 buttons, which adjust the DPI up and down. One thing that's a little counterintuitive, if you just stick with the defaults, is hitting down adjusts the profile down, which actually moves the DPI up, and hitting up adjusts the profile up, which actually moves the DPI down. So you might want to switch that, but it's not something that's a big deal. On the sides, you have your 3 macro buttons that can be programmed as a single button click or multiple button clicks. By default, these do different actions depending on what you're in, but if you're in a web browser, they go forward and back. This guy here is your fire button, which will do a triple left click. One thing to note is this is a little hard to press, but I think that's kind of a good thing, as it's not going to be an immediate use button. It's something you're going to want to press when you press it. So, that's not necessarily something horrible. On the bottom here, you can see the sensor, which I have not had any issues with, and it tracks very well on pretty much anything. I don't know about you, but I like to game not only at my desk, but on my laptop. So sometimes I'm on my lap, sometimes I'm on a table, sometimes I'm on a couch. And I have only ever had one surface this wouldn't track on, and for this, that's pretty good. I'd give it a 9 out of 10 on tracking surfaces. When it's on a surface it tracks on, it will not have any problems whatsoever. You will also notice there's a little button down here, and this is to change the profiles. It actually has 5 different profiles that you can just cycle through by hitting this button, and that way you can have 5 different map sets of macros on the different buttons. Also, down here, you have the 4 separate weights that can be added or removed, but come installed by factory defaults, to help you adjust both the balance and overall weight of the mouse, if that is your thing. Down here, you can see there's these 2 little spots where you can kind of poke your finger into the mouse, and that right there is where you have your backlighting LEDs coming out, so that the entire desk around the mouse will glow the color it is. Now, one thing that's notable, especially if you're picking a blue or a green color on this mouse, is the light from the sensor actually does shine through, and you can see it a little bit down below when it dims. It's not a huge deal, but I'd love to see that change in a future revision. I mean, even just a little cover over the thing. because it is a little touches, but overall it's not something that messes with the mouse. So one thing about this mouse is it is a smaller mouse, and it feels very good in your hand, it fits in nicely, and it's very comfortable to use for extended periods of time. But due to the fact that it has a very simple design, if you're someone who uses a mouse left-handed, it actually does feel quite good. And I am someone who is able to use a mouse with both right and left hand, and this is the best mouse that I've ever used for that. So, if you like to use your mice left-handed, this is a real good choice for you. So let's plug this into the computer and take a look at the software end of it. So, that's a look at the software. It might not be perfect, but it does what it needs to do. And that's kind of my review of this mouse. So, it is a very solid mouse, and you gotta remember, this costs only $20. That is a very affordable mouse, and really, if this was from a brand you know, it'd probably be 3 or 4 times that cost. It is a very solid build, it feels very sturdy, and I really like this, and would recommend it to anyone looking for an affordable mouse. If you would like to purchase one of these, or check it out at least, link down in the description below will take you to its product page on Amazon. I'd like to say this was my first sponsored video, so first off, thanks. And second off, it's always good to say that they aren't paying me, but they did send me this mouse for the review. If you would like to see more videos like this, because I do have other mice and products that I can review, just let me know by hitting the thumbs up button or comment down below. If you really hated this video for some reason or another, put the thumbs down button, but please let me know what you didn't like about it and what you would like to see in future videos, because I would really like to start getting videos up here. Hit the subscribe button if you're really interested in seeing what might come out in the future, and thank you for watching.